can't sleep, gotta build. There's a ground that needs to be drilled, and all I wanna do is dig.
From the Dead Workers Party, a podcast about all things Minecraft. Enjoy your stay in the Shaft.
The Shaft, episode 90, recorded on July 15th, 2012. I'm Brent Copeland. I'm Wes Wilson.
And I'm Eric Fullerton. And
Brent's not really here.
Yeah, so Brent's not here today. So you're stuck with us.
I know, it's so sad. We miss the Brent. We need the Brent. There's a lack of guitar playing in this room.
Yeah.
There's a lack of screaming artificial voices.
That's true. He does a lot of screaming.
There's a lack of Moscato.
Yeah, cheap wine.
But we do have some replacements that might even be permanent. Maybe we'll like this so much that we'll move on.
Yes. Today we have DaveChaos and Gar.
Hello.
Howdy.
We're here to take over.
Excellent.
So just so people know how to tell your voices apart, which one of you has the accent?
Oh.
Is this relative to you guys? Because we both have accents relative to you guys. I have the sexier accent.
Okay, no, but you should let people in the audience know who you are.
I'm Gar.
I think that's just a matter of opinion, Matt.
I'm Gar. I'm the one with the vaguely Irish, vaguely Scottish accent.
Excellent.
And I'm Dave. Hello, I'm DaveChaos.
Hey, is vaguely Irish and vaguely is that technical? Is that?
I'm from Ireland. I was born and raised in Ireland, but I've lived in Scotland for the last 5 years for university. So it's kind of like a bit of both. You know what I mean?
I understand.
So which is better, Ireland or Scotland?
Ireland.
Oh yeah.
Really? Are you sure you're not just saying that just for the audience?
No, I mean it's like saying what's better, America or Canada.
America.
I don't know.
America.
Depends.
Yeah, if you want healthcare, go to Canada.
Yeah. If you want poutine, you need to go to Canada.
Yeah.
If you want Tim Hortons, you got to go to Canada.
Tim Hortons.
If you want Justin Bieber, you gotta go to Canada.
So.
All right. Well.
So Dave, tell us what you do.
Yeah.
I am a bum. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually a full-time dad, but on the side I do some YouTube videos in Minecraft.
And you have quite a few people watching your videos, don't you?
I do. I think possibly today I will reach the 60k mark.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yep. I'm really close.
Very good.
Now you do a lot of streaming as well.
Well, not recently.
Oh,
because
really?
I'm trying to transition from Twitch to actually doing it on YouTube itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you doing? Are you using their streaming service?
Hopefully I will be. So I've got something going through with the game station. It's all a little bit slow. Of course, we're waiting on YouTube, so
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.
And I'm moving house in like 4 weeks, and my son will be going to preschool on longer days, so I'll be planning on doing a lot more live streaming. So that's coming. It's coming.
How old's your son?
He's 2.
2 is a great age for a little while, and then as it gets
Yes.
closer to 3, it turns into a nightmare. I wish you the best of luck. Godspeed.
Thank you very much. Well, I did a video with him last week, which is on my channel. You may have seen it. I don't know. That was real good fun. Yeah, it's only short, a few minutes. Yeah.
Excellent.
Just, straight stardom for him now, from now on.
I've tried to get my son and daughter interested in video games, and the only game he wants to play is Rail Simulator 2012. That's all he wants to. He just wants to drive the train. That's all he wants to do.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't get him to do anything. So, Gar, tell us about what you do.
I also do YouTube videos, but basically I'm like Dave's buddy, Dave's partner in crime. I started off doing videos with Dave, just for the fun of it, really, a bit like anything. And then I just started to make them on my own. I started off mostly as a builder in Minecraft, but IRL, I'm a medical student. I'm in my last year of medical school right now, so it's pretty nice to be able to come back after a long day and just kick out and grind some cobblestone.
Yeah.
And there's no blood. Yay!
Yay!
So, Dave, are you doing this? Are you YouTubing full time?
Yeah, I am now full time
Okay, cool. Very
dad
cool.
/ YouTuber. Yeah.
I noticed, like, around around the 50K mark, you could pretty much go full time as long as you make about at least 1 million views or more in a month.
That's pretty much true.
It's about the threshold. So
Yeah. See, we kind of screwed it up. We have 3 of us, so
only one of us can go full time.
yeah, either that or
is-
each of us can have 2/3 of a job.
Yeah, exactly. We can split it, or So right now I'm the full timer.
Yeah.
But once we hit 100K, then we can employ another person.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah. That's what we're looking for. So if you want to support us, 100K, get us there.
Yeah, 100K.
100K.
We're halfway there. So
I will pay anybody who can get us to 100K subscribers $5 whole.
$5 whole.
I will. That is no lie.
That's like £2.50 in England.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll even go £5.
Whoa,
If you're
Ooh, now
yeah.
you're talking.
Yeah.
yeah, you are.
How are you
talking.
going to verify this?
I don't know.
I want
I'll figure it out.
Money bags. So tell me about the time you were on a Yogscast video. You guys did Yog Olympics and stuff. Tell us about that.
That was a magical and wild adventure.
How did that come to be?
Well,
Story.
Yog Golf was the first thing we did with them, and it was just all by pure chance. I used to run a Minecraft server, which is how I met Gar. And one of my moderators back then, Toe Cutter, he built the Yog Golf, and Yogscast did a competition to get some buildings into their Shadow of Israel, series of videos, and I sent them a couple of schematics of a ship and a lighthouse, and I just put it in there. Do you fancy a game of golf? And that was it. That is how it all started.
Oh,
And even then, it's like it was my very first day on the server. It was probably my 3rd day playing Minecraft, and this guy Toe Cutter was building a golf course, and I was just on a bit of a Yogscast fix at the time, 'cause, typical fanboy. And the guy, and I was just like trying to. Toe Cutter was a mod, so I was clearly sucking up like you do to mods, and I was like, "Do you want me to build the sign?" And so I built the sign, and I was like, "Let's call this Yog Golf," and it was like just a serendipitous thing of the moment where he decided to call it Yog Golf, and if it wasn't called that, Dave probably wouldn't have. Just all these little things that just came together that were so
The
fortuitous.
chain of events that led up to it were just crazy.
right.
Yeah.
Huh, I do remember seeing that.
Sorry.
I do remember seeing that long ago, and that was a year ago. Has it been a
Quite
year?
some time
Over
ago,
a year.
yeah.
And that was the first golf game really I'd ever seen. I guess it was. I mean, was it actually the first?
Well, we don't know for sure, but it was like it was the first one that I'd seen.
Yeah.
It was sort of like mini golf, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen ones since where people use ender pearls, kind of like play where you land kind of a thing, which is pretty cool. But at the time, it's just throwing stuff about on ice. I'd never seen that used before. So.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, it worked quite well.
that translated well to bowling maps. We've been playing a lot of bowling maps.
Yeah,
and those are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
bit more redstone involved in that.
Right.
In ours,
Yeah.
you just literally pressed Q.
That was it, yeah. As simple as possible.
That's true. And that was it, and waited until it went in the hole.
Oh,
Well, excellent. Well, do we want to push a button?
we do.
Excellent. Push the button. Don't say it. Let's just 1 week. Don't say it.
Okay.
So
Our
let's.
journey. Oh, crap! I said it, man. I can't believe it.
I know.
Anyway,
So let's talk a little bit about. I think pretty much we did the same things in Minecraft this week, didn't we, Eric? I mean,
we did. We played 100% together.
Yeah.
We did. What was the first thing we did?
The first thing we did was we played the one wing of the library.
Yes.
Wow,
Wow,
and
that was exciting.
It was exciting and really dehumanizing and embarrassing. And I don't know.
I didn't know you took it so hard.
I did. It damaged my self-esteem.
And what we're talking about is Ron Smalek's map. It is a dropper map. It's called the Library, and there are I forget how many drops. A lot.
Yeah.
More than you could probably do in one sitting. And there's different wings of the library, and each wing gives you a couple of drops basically. And so we started off in the science wing.
Yes.
So so all of our drops are science related, and ended up being really cool. We played, all three of us, plus our alien, who was the guest last week. So we all played and had a good time.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Had a great time.
And then directly after that, so that'll be up on our channel soon. But right after that, we did a map called Escape the Overworld. Yeah! And it was cool. And that's up on the channel right now. There's just 2 parts to it, 2 videos. But basically the premise of the map is you have 30 minutes to make a portal and escape into the Nether.
Yes, and you're in a
cube,
a bedrock cube.
Yeah,
and you have to get out of it before the redstone opens the ceiling and the lava pours in.
Yeah, it was really cool. Nice redstone design. There's a timer on the wall to let you know. I went ahead and added a digital timer to the video so you can see what time it is. And the video is not 1-to-1. It's not 30 minutes long, so it's edited for highlights, but you also get to see the timer. So it's very exciting at the very end to see how we...
And we kind of got to cheat a little bit, because Aurelian had played it some. And so she knew a few of the things that she needed to do. So she kind of did her stuff, and then we did our stuff. And luckily, through teamwork... Well, you'll have to see what happens.
Teamwork.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I really enjoyed it. I'm kind of nervous. I have the footage from the library, and this is going to be the first time that I've actually edited an episode.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be kind and hand it off to Eric and go, "How did I do, Eric? What do you think? Should I fix here?" But still, like, this is going to be my first time editing a Dead Workers Party video. So
yeah.
So when it comes out, you can mock me.
Exciting times.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yep.
And also we put out a couple of episodes of Father,
which has been a joy.
Yes, that's pretty amazing. And I'm still pondering the idea of editing together each episode into a feature-length movie. I know I've talked about that in the past, but haven't done it. But this one, I need to know early that I'm going to do that in the process, because I start removing assets and assets start getting unlinked. And so anyway, so knowing this, you can look forward to a probably a 2-hour long feature if you're interested. Of course, this is like a 12-part series edited anyway, so it's not just simply going to be edited either. I'm going to film a few new things for it, and each episode is going to smooth into the next one with different music, and it should be quite cool, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be pretty cool.
And quite long. I mean, it's going to be over 2 hours. But fully scored and fully edited and everything. So, anyway.
Awesome.
So what about you? Gar, why don't you go first? What have you been doing this week in Minecraft, besides making cobblestone and not having it bleed?
What have I been doing this week in Minecraft? I've been trying to build the Yog Olympics 2.
Yeah.
So
Inside information.
Do people know this? Is this fresh news?
Well, my Twitter knows it, which means that basically nobody knows it. So, so some people know it. It's been a bit of a... Wow, it's hard. Okay, so with the Yog Olympics 1, right, we basically... That was built over the course of about 6 months, but 90% of it was built in the course of a week. Yeah. Because the Yogscast basically just said, "Can we do it like this week?" And we're like, "Oh, okay." Just kind of like said, "Of course, masters, of course you can." So we just built it in about a week, and we've been aiming for try and coincide it with the London 2012 Olympics. And in my ear, Dave's just been saying, there's 75 days to the Olympics over and over again. And now I think there's like 16 or something daft. So,
More and more pressure as the days go by.
And the thing is as well, is every time I come up with right, okay, so I've been playing a lot with mobs. I'm trying to base it all on mob dynamics and stuff, and like what you can do with different mobs. And like the things that Dinner of Bone has been doing has been both A, excellent, but B, incredibly annoying, because it just means that every time I come up with something, there's a better way of doing it. So I've just got to go back and redesign it based on like I don't know if you saw he added in the ability to I think Vex was the one who asked for it. You can like modify spawners now so that you can spawn electrified creepers and all that nonsense. And that is just you can spawn sitting down kittens. That's how like advanced it gets. So it's what he's done for that sort of
sitting
stuff.
Down
amazing.
cats. Wow.
Like, sitting down kittens. You know, you can get so advanced into like what you can spawn, and it's just that's been what I've been mostly doing. MC edit and NPT edit and all that nonsense. Wow. But it's been fun.
Exciting.
We'll see.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
And what about you, Dave?
My followers will know I've been doing Castaway series for quite a while now, and I wrapped that up this week with a very sad ending.
Oh no!
I've been trying my best to keep it in like the movie, so I've ended it like the movie.
Wilson!
Wilson! Yeah.
Should I come and make an appearance? Have Wes Wilson in the video?
Nice.
Wes Wilson! No! You can bury me in sand. I'll just have my head sticking up out of the sand.
Yeah. Wow, and you have 31 parts. Woo!
Yeah, 31 parts, yeah. I do mod spotlights, and I try to find unusual mods, the ones that are like very popular. So like I recently did the bacon mod, so that was a lot of fun. Making all your armor and weapons out of cooked bacon, that's great.
Nice.
This sword is delicious.
Oh, lovely. And I did a video with my son as well, showing him all the Minecraft creatures. And that turned out quite well.
That sounds adorable.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah. So that's Minecraft with Jack, right?
Minecraft with Jack, yes.
It's pretty adorable.
Nice.
Aww.
Yeah, that's what most of the comments consist of. Aww.
Oh, and I saw your videos, the Deathcraft 2, the Left 4 Dead 2 Minecraft maps, and it made me buy Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, all this time, I used to play Left 4 Dead 1, but I got discouraged because I would get into a game and people would tell me what to do all the time. Oh, no, you guys stand here. No, wait. Where are you going? Come back here. Yeah. They're coming, any second. I'm like, guys, this is like not even fun. So I didn't buy part 2 when it came out.
Right.
So
fantastic.
That way it's like my built-in excuse. Hey, let's play Left 4 Dead 2. Nope, sorry, I don't have it. So, and it worked until... so I was looking over your videos and I saw those and I was like, well, it is on sale right now for $5, $4.99. I've got to get it so I can at least play Minecraft map. So that's what I did.
Have you guys been suffering the tortures of the damned from the Steam sale? Do y'all feel that
so
poll?
much.
Yeah, my wallet is getting hammered.
Oh man, yeah, it's bad. Every 6 hours I buy a game. I actually have a reminder on my iPhone.
Really?
Yes. So that I can look at the new flash sales and stuff.
Well, the Magicka deal ends in 8 minutes.
Oh,
really?
really?
Oh, yeah.
I've actually got it up looking to see what takes its place.
Well, see, the only game I really wanted was The Witcher 2 and Mass Effect 3. So I'm like, those are the ones I'm looking at the strongest, and I'm like, I want them. But I like last night, I was like looking at my bank account, and I was looking at Steam, looking at my bank account, and looking at Steam. And both my wife and I are relatively unemployed right now. I mean, I get a little bit from what we're doing here, but certainly not an income.
Yeah.
And my wife is on the job hunt, so it's like, honey, can I buy $16 game? And then there's the whole. Was it important? Well, no.
Is it important?
No.
Nice.
So anyway, yeah.
Can I ask what game would be important? What would be a yes to that question?
I don't. That's just it. I don't know. Mass Effect 3 might be important because
I think so too.
Mass Effect 2 was such an amazing game, and I have so far managed to avoid all spoilers to Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
And so if it goes on sale for less than $23, I will probably buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Even if I have to tap into my, I'll have to tap into some
college funds for future children and stuff.
My
kids'
my
college
401k, that kind of stuff. So,
oh, man.
So speaking of kids, why don't we go over the sponsors?
Yes.
So our first sponsor is Sweezus.
Yay, Sweezus.
And Sweezus says...
He says, slick silk, slick silk, slick silk. Hey.
Say it faster.
Slick silk, slick, 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 slick. Nice work.
And the next one is from... You want to say this?
It is from Chromie.
And Chromie says, follow me at Brent Copeland, at Nailhead, at Wes Wilson, and at it's Chromie _ CROMMIE _ Chromie.
Yay.
And next we have Brandon, and he says,
I love you, Lauren.
thank you, Eric. I love you too.
That one's sweet.
Yep. And then our last sponsor today, and we really appreciate all the sponsors. This really does help a lot, and we really love giving out the messages and promoting other sites and stuff.
And Brandon really does love you, Lauren.
Yes, and he loves me. But this week we are once again sponsored by the Lord Bones. If you go to youtube.com/the Lord Bones, he has weekly Minecraft videos, and he's playing Walls with friends. And the last Blighted Maidens for a while is this week. So and Aurelian wants to do Walls with us.
Oh yeah, Walls is cool. Yeah.
So
have you guys played Walls yet?
No, it's on our list of things to do, though. It's such a simple concept, but wow.
Yeah.
We've got like a list so long of all the stuff we want to do. It's incredible.
Well, that's good to have a list too. You know, you never want to be in the spot where you're like, well, what do we do? I don't know, and you're searching and searching.
Oh yeah.
So
we have a whiteboard in the other room with a big long list of games on it, and it's from when we first started saying, okay, we're going to take this YouTube thing seriously, and here's all the maps we think we should play. And we played none of those. Like all the ones we've done are the ones like we keep saying, oh, I just found this weird one. Okay, let's do that. Like we never touch.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we tend to find stuff, you know, at the last minute.
Yeah.
I mean, because a new map that no one's ever played and looks really cool will always kind of trump an older map. You know, just because it's like it's new, it's fresh, no one's seen it, and plus, who knows? It might be really like, you know, technologically advanced in Redstone or whatever, or
there's some sort of new emergent gameplay design thing or something.
Yeah.
New updates, and we always come up with projects because we're mainly builders, and we always come up with a better project that we end up doing over the other one.
Oh yeah, and just like scrapping the old one or just putting it aside. Yeah,
put it to one side.
Yeah,
we've got like a private server which is just covered in maps of all these half-done projects.
Wow. Do you when you guys build somewhere and then copy it onto another map?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
I actually have another PC on my desk right now as we speak, which I run a private server from, and we just do all our projects on there, and that's how it works.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah,
it's kind of useful because I kind of think the world edit a lot of the bucket tools are better than a lot of the stuff you can do in single player, anyways. So
yeah, definitely.
On top from the Minecraft Daily, news and updates.
Worst button pusher ever.
Wow. Welcome to the news, everybody. I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut you guys off. I don't know.
Like I was saying nothing important.
If it makes you feel good, Brent does that to me every week on purpose. So.
Wow. Well, okay. I guess we're already in the news, so we might as well report the news. Sorry about that. I'm rusty in this. We need you back, Brent. Okay, so here's the news. So this has been a big issue lately. Migrated accounts compromised. So this morning it was revealed that accounts which had been migrated to Mojang account were vulnerable to being hacked due to an exploit with Mojang's authentication servers, and the problem has been known about it for a few days. The exploit was revealed in a rather spectacular way. a number of this is Astrogali writing this. A number of players were griefing servers while logged in as Notch.
Wow.
However, users' passwords were not compromised, and that's a really good thing. About 3 hours later, Exelson, right?
Yeah.
Good guy. He's usually in the chat room right now. Or I don't know if he is. The chat room is broken. Anyway, Exelson confirmed the issue was fixed by Mojang, and people can go back to playing SMP. And there'll be lots of links to these articles in the show notes. So the good thing here is that your password is safe. What I do is I have a separate password for Minecraft, because if you're in the public eye for something like Minecraft, wouldn't you want that password to be like, I mean, say somebody like just being in the public eye, you're gonna make friends and enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say some guy doesn't like a video or doesn't like us for whatever reason, he's gonna try to hack our account. Well, once he gets that password, he's gonna continue. He's gonna hack, Gmail and PayPal and everything else. So anyway, so I made the decision to have a separate password for that. Hopefully everybody else would do that as well.
I have a separate password for every website I go to.
That's true. That's the smartest way.
I'm weird that way. I have a method for determining passwords.
Yes.
Wow.
And Wolf21 is saying, "What's the public eye?" You're in the public eye.
Yeah, Wolf.
Wolf21. Anyway, so that's cool. It's been fixed. No biggie. And
did I not read that oh God, never mind. I'm not going to talk about it because
How often do you guys get those password request emails? A password reset emails.
Yeah.
I get about one a week, I reckon.
oh yeah.
I don't
I get one a day.
really.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the time.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. I never get those. Either they're getting filtered out as spam,
And that's true.
or people love me and hate you.
That's more likely.
I don't know. It's weird.
They
Huh?
hate us for political reasons.
Is that it?
We have a staunch take on things like, welfare. And
Yeah.
no, that's not true.
All right. So what's going on with the 360 version?
Well, the Minecraft the update is now live, and it has finished Microsoft certification testing, and it is out in the sunlight and ready to be downloaded.
Nice.
And it brings the Xbox edition up to beta 1.73. And there is a blog post by Mojang that will tell you what's in the version. And so you've basically got pistons and sticky pistons, stackable fences, shears. You've got a skin selector, ban list functionality.
That's interesting.
So
Like some server controls, like
Yeah.
server admin kind of stuff.
I think
So-
Pistons is the big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1.8 is not out yet, for 360, but that should be a huge one, because a ton of stuff got released in 1.8. One being the Hunger Bar. Wasn't that 1.8?
Yeah, it was. I think so.
I think so.
The Adventure update.
Enderman? Or is that...
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Was it Enderman in 1.8?
Oh,
Man,
now you got me
it's so
looking
long.
stuff up.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, but hopefully that'll be the next Xbox update. Who knows though? So anyway,
Yeah, 1.8 was the adventure update.
Yeah.
And you had Enderman and silverfish and cave spiders and watermelons and fence gates and vines and iron bars and glass panes.
Dang. Yeah, that's a big one. But you can't play that yet on Xbox. I don't even know.
I'm so sorry.
So
Those
sorry.
silverfish break everything.
Especially now, have you seen the fact that if they have a potion effect on them, if you poison a silverfish now, he will gather in all his buddies. So if you throw one poison potion at a silverfish, and the room is made out of silverfish blocks, it's like a silverfish apocalypse.
Nice.
The entire thing's just gonna lag you to death, and then kill you on top of the lag.
Oh.
That's a tongue twister too. Poison potion, poison potion, poison potion. Also in the news, no more snapshots before 1.3. On Thursday, Dinnerbone tweeted a reminder that there will be no weekly snapshots until after 1.3 has been released.
Oh.
There will, however, be a preview build of 1.3, presently scheduled for July 25th. That's in 10 days. 10 days from now. I'll be on that. That'll be awesome. But 1.3 is going to introduce a ton of stuff. I mean, if you've been following all the snapshots and everything up to date, it's going to be a biggin.
Oh yeah, can't wait for that one.
Yeah,
I think it's the longest time between updates, isn't it? I think
that's right.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Lots of snapshots. I don't think they've done as many snapshots before, have they?
Well, they had a lot of promo stuff to do before now too. I mean, they getting Minecraft Xbox out.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff going on over the past few months, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they've had their fingers in many pies.
Yes, delicious.
They're like a real business now.
Yeah,
doing real work as opposed to what they were doing.
I can't wait to see their finished office over there. It's so fancy looking. Like I've just seen photos and wow, it looks so cool.
Do they even still do the Gaming Friday? Do they still do that?
It's not formal Friday where they dress in suits. I don't know if they play video games.
Suits and playing video games.
I like that take on it because most offices do like casual Friday, don't they? But because they all just wear jeans and shorts anyway.
Yeah,
they have a formal Friday, which is kind of a funny take on it.
I like that. That's cool. But I'm pretty sure they still have the Gaming Friday thing because I'll see Notch tweet or somebody will tweet that they're playing TF2 or whatever, and so yeah. That's
and it's definitely work hours.
Yeah.
It's between 9 and 5, and not just buying some hats and stuff.
So there is another thing that Mojang has heard some people are installing snapshots as mods, and this is not really how it works. What you want to do is you want to take the snapshot and copy over, like basically rename it Minecraft.jar. And run it as if it is your Minecraft.jar file. So Dinnerbone tweeted on Friday that if you want to use it, that's what you do. Just overwrite the Minecraft.jar file with the snapshot that you want to use. But we here at the Shaft kind of recommend that you use a version changer. And we've talked about it many times. We use both DigiX and what's the other one?
DigiX or Magic Launcher.
Magic Launcher does it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Use a version changer. That way,
Minecraft Profile Manager.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Minecraft Profile Manager.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. I haven't tried that one.
I haven't either.
It's very good.
But if you do that, what you can do is you can install your snapshot, and then let's say you find out that there's a server you like to play and it's on 1.2.3, you can you can roll back to version 1.2.3 and play it with a drop-down menu. And
that's nice.
That is the delightful thing about version changers.
Yeah.
So, because we had at one point in time, everybody, I think it was during 1.2.4, and everybody was our server, our main Minecraft server was on 1.0.
Yeah.
And then
for way too long.
Yeah. And then another one of our servers was on 1.2.1, and then we would go out and visit people who actually were keeping their servers updated, and it was on 1.2.4.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah,
it helps.
Big time. Okay, and lastly, happy birthday to Mark Watson, who is Mojang's customer service guru, who celebrated his birthday on Friday.
Happy birthday!
Yay!
Did I sound like Frosty the Snowman? Happy birthday!
Mm-hmm. Identical.
He's very young, isn't he, Mark? I think he's 20 or something, isn't he? So.
Yeah, they're all
20.
Yeah, they're all kids over there.
Whippersnappers.
I know.
All right, so
freaking youngins.
That was the news, my friends.
The following is a bumper for listener contributions. This is a bumper for listener contributions. The previous was a bumper for listener contributions.
That's actually good form. They say in public speaking, you're supposed to say what you're going to say, then say it, and then say what you said.
Yeah.
So
that was nice. That was sent to us by Serge. Thank you.
Thank you, Serge.
Or Sergey.
Sergey.
Sergey. Could be that too.
Sergi.
Sergi.
Serge.
Serge.
So our first listener contribution, it comes from a G1 fan, and he says, I wonder what you guys think about Mind Z. I know Eric has been playing it and was wondering what everyone else thinks about it. You been playing Mind Z?
Well, I mean, I tried it out with In the Little Wood. Me and Martin played it about a week ago, and that video is on Martin's channel, by the way, In the Little Wood. And I guess I already kind of said what I liked about it. You haven't played it yet because it's not free, right? And that's the reason I'm not.
If it's free, I'll play it.
Yeah, and that's the reason I haven't played it since then, because the time that I played is when it had some sort of like free trial demo kind of. They were testing the server load, and so they said, okay, everybody, come on. But since then, I've noticed that Reddit has a MindZ, has 6. They have a lot of MindZ servers. And so go to, what is it? It's reddit.com/r/MindZ probably. If you check that out, there's some public MindZ servers, and if they're not completely packed, you can play too. So have you guys played MindZ?
Well, no, like you say, the fee is what's put me off.
Yeah. That's
just until it's not buggy, until stuff sort of gets sorted out. I don't really want to pay money for something that I don't. I'd like to at least have a trial version of it or something before to have to pay that much money to even have a go at it is a little bit.
Did you try Minecraft before you bought it?
No, I didn't actually. No, that's a good point.
So,
I did watch I did watch a lot of videos.
Yeah, that's true.
So people just need to make more MindZ videos, and then.
Well, if you think about it, MindZ costs more than Minecraft.
Well, yeah,
it does.
That's a little silly, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's quite a lot to ask for. I personally think. I understand that they've got servers to pay for and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be more popular if it was cheaper.
Yeah. If you consider it being like DLC, maybe how about $2.99, $3, for some DLC at MindZ. I think that sounds good. But anyway, it should be free in a few weeks, though. I mean, we're coming up really close. I heard that it was supposed to be mid-July, and it's mid-July right now. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm seeing about two weeks from the chat room. So I don't know.
2 weeks.
I love the concept, though. I think it sounds great.
Yeah, it was nice. I kind of wish that they would do something new with the UI, though. I understand that would be a client-side mod, though, and not a server-side. But why not distribute a client-side as well as having specialized servers, so that when you go in, you have, because now you have to memorize all the things like, oh, what does my hunger bar mean? Oh, it means something else, and it's like my XP bar now is a detection meter, and it's like, anyway. It's clever. Exactly. It's a clever use of all these things, but I think it could just be a lot better,
I think it's a bit like the way Arma 2 kind of wants to. The DayZ mod kind of wants to make you really immersed in it, and I get what they're trying to do, trying to make you really feel immersed in the atmosphere, and a big overloading sort of UI would maybe take away from that, but it is confusing to say the least.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to balance those two things, really.
Okay, let's see. So the next thing here we have from Minecrafter7770.
He says, a couple of my friends want to stop playing Minecraft because, in their words, they're ruining it with new stuff. What is your opinion on this topic, and what would you say to someone with this opinion?
They're ruining
downgrade Minecraft.
Yeah. Use the version changer we were talking about a little while ago.
Yeah, there you go.
Scroll back to 1.0 and play
alpha or something. Yeah.
Go back
for someone to complain about the developer providing new and free DLC. That's a strange complaint, isn't it? Really,
it is. Yeah.
It's. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I've noticed recently with a few different people that I meet, people are almost afraid of change, and I say that because all the changes that have happened on YouTube recently, I kind of welcome it all. and I like new ideas. But some people just don't like change; they just want it to stay this thing, you know.
Yeah.
And they feel it's not the same if they add something to it, or
Well,
I don't know. It's weird.
It is a fine line. I mean, you don't want to have your game stagnate. That's the worst.
No.
If your game isn't doing anything new, then eventually it will die and go away. But at the same time, you look at something like TF2, and then the hat thing drove a lot of people crazy, but it's kept the game alive. I mean, that game is still going, and it's been almost 5 years now.
Was it 2006?
And now you've got the filmmaker as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It just
Oh man,
keeps
that
going.
is just something else.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Amazing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I can understand the nostalgic desire to have things stay in place, but please realistically be aware that you are killing your game if you wish it to stagnate like that.
Yeah. Definitely.
And we're in a very unique situation with Minecraft too, because we're actually able to roll back to previous builds. No other game will let you do that. I mean, there might be a few out there, but this is not a normal thing for the gaming industry. So if you take something like World of Warcraft, who in the latest expansion pack totally destroyed the world and changed everything around. So now you can't ever go back to all these old places that you have all these years of memories built up. It's no longer in the game. You're not able to roll back and choose some earlier build. It's just gone. It's gone forever, and you just have to accept it.
Yeah.
But in Minecraft, you don't have to accept any change.
Yeah.
Just don't upgrade. Downgrade. All you want. So I think that's amazing.
And really, I really wonder why Deathwing didn't destroy Warsong Gulch when he had a chance. I mean, really, of all the places to destroy, that would have been the best option for him to just,
Yeah, that's true.
That place is a cesspit of of scum and villainy.
Yeah, it is. It never changes.
I know.
It needs pistons. Or it needs something. It needs a hunger bar. I don't know. Anyway. All right, so we got another one here from Dale248, who says, is it possible that we could download your past server maps for single player?
There's actually a mod for that.
There is.
There's a mod you can get on any multiplayer server and download the map of the server that you're on.
But it downloads in chunks, so you actually have to... Well, one that I know of does it like that. So the chunk that you're in gets loaded. So you would actually have to travel the whole map to soak it all in. I don't know. There might be a better mod out there that doesn't require that, but I don't know. But I guess to answer the question, these I don't know. I mean, these maps are pretty big, and I think the fun of playing on these maps is that you can only do it in multiplayer, and segmenting it into a bunch of single players, it just kind of loses. I don't know. I think it's a little weird. I mean, it surely doesn't encourage you to come play on the server if you have it.
And our map is like what, a couple of gigs, 5 gigs.
Oh yeah, it's huge too.
So I mean, imagine if 100 people were interested in that. I mean, what would that do to our poor server?
Oh yeah, and we're already pulling like over 1 terabyte a month of bandwidth.
Yeah.
And that's just these MP3s and from the podcast and stuff. So
yeah,
I don't know about that. But thank you for asking.
Do you make your server stuff available, guys?
Not really. We've got our older map, and we're constantly getting requests to give it out, but it's like it's about 5 gig in size, so it's not practical. I'd love to be able to do it though.
And it's kind of difficult as well because it's like there was lots of plugins for warps. I mean, literally no one has any idea where all the stuff is on the single player map.
It's so large. Yog Olympics are on there, Yog Golf's on there, loads and loads and loads of projects, and it's too difficult.
You wouldn't know where to find them. You'd have to go into MC Edit or something and like move your character about. So it's just, it's a nice idea, but it's as you just said, it's totally impractical, really. So
yeah.
And that Alice just said that our map is approaching 10 gigs.
Wow. Good God.
That's crazy.
That is just ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. That's bigger than most of the games I play.
Oh, and it was mentioned that a Project 1845 map is available. In fact, in 2 weeks they'll have an anniversary, and they're doing something special there. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, I saw a tweet about that, but I don't remember what it was. Basically, there's a big milestone coming up, and that's where they're rebuilding the Forbidden
Beijing.
City from China.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Whereas Beijing, China.
Ooh.
It's like the
Oh, that is the Forbidden City.
yeah.
Oh, like New York City is the Big Apple,
yeah, I guess
and
I don't
Huntsville is. What is Huntsville?
Rocket City.
Rocket City.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Well, we got NASA here,
Yeah.
and
that's
we
true.
make weapon rockets that shoot things down.
Oh yeah.
The next one is from Will1718. I want to YouTube so bad and really want to make Minecraft videos, but my parents won't let me. How do I convince them? Well, Will, parents are easy to get rid of. The body's a bit harder. No, I actually have a very good friend whose son is interested in making Minecraft videos as well. He loves Toby Turner, and he wants to. And I actually think it's a good pastime. I mean, if you're gonna give somebody a hobby, teaching them to do video editing, that's not a completely illogical thing. I mean, it's better than, I don't know, playing with sticks and mud, I guess. At least you can use video editing to get paid someday doing something.
That's true.
To step up from actually just playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a creator. I mean, I guess you could probably encourage something that doesn't require to sit down all day. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not very healthy. In fact, I think it's recommended that you stand up and stretch and move around every 3 hours. So don't sit too long, or else it'll actually shorten your lifespan.
You could do outdoor parody, real life Minecraft videos.
That's true. Good
Yep.
point. Yeah, and
Get
that'll
yourself
get
a
you.
foam sword and
Yeah.
one of the heads you can buy.
Yeah. And kids
Yep.
like playing outside. That's a good idea.
I have been given
And
two
punching trees.
I have been given two pieces of vital information from the chat room. Number
Okay.
one, the Forbidden City is just the Emperor's Palace, not the whole city.
Oh, okay.
And number two, Project 1845 will be available to use with Minecraft EDU. That is from Joel, the Minecraft teacher, who is currently in our chat room.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hi, Joel, the Minecraft teacher.
Yep.
Hello.
He's a good man. He says his kids are asleep in the car, so he's able to come and listen to the show. I'm not really sure what that means, but
That's ominous.
but seriously, as far as what value making Minecraft videos comes from, it's taking a thing that you play and turning it into a creative endeavor. It would be no different if you said, "Hey, I want to write scripts, or I want to make movies. I want to use a camera and film some movies with my friends." If my kids were going to be like, "I'm going to make movies, I'm going to learn how to edit videos," I'd be like, "That's awesome. That's a great idea. It's a good." Present it that way. Just say, "Hey, I'm gonna." Now you might have some trouble, wanting to put your videos on YouTube. YouTube is another cesspit of scum and villainy. The people there are wretched, horrible examples of humanity. And I'm not sure I would want my kids reading most of the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
Yeah.
You might
That's
have. I think I would recommend tell your parents, look, I don't have to make this a social situation. I'll turn off comments on my videos. You can do that, and that way you can just present your videos without having to deal with the whole social aspect of dealing with jerk faces on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing.
Yeah,
I think the key thing is just you find out exactly why your parents don't want you to do it. What's their worries, and then address those worries more precisely.
Yeah.
If they're just worried about you being on the internet and you talking with people, well, you kind of just show them that that's not really how it works. You're making these videos, you put them up there, and you can just choose not to engage with these people in any way apart from showing them what you want to do.
Yeah.
Let them see the videos, get them involved in the process.
Yeah. That's another idea. Have them do the actual uploading. That way they don't even have to worry about you checking your YouTube mail or anything like that. Just say, "Hey, look, I would like to create an account and post these videos, and I would like, to see if people like them."
Yeah. I feel like we're really lucky too with our community because we get really, really good comments and very behaved people.
Yes.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
I think it might be because our content is pretty family friendly, and and I don't know if that actually is psychological and it relates to family-friendly comments, but it really does. It's what we've been seeing. And everybody is really cool. But that being said, we're not like a huge YouTube channel either. So on any given video, we may get about 200 or less comments. So that right there might attribute to all the kind.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, it's also a good community. I mean, I know Basher was doing stuff from MindZ, and the MindZ community was very rude. I mean, not MindZ, pardon me. Daisy community was kind of caustic and negative, and really, other than TF2, and even a huge chunk of the TF2 fandom can be kind of caustic. Minecraft fandom and Minecraft community people are really above and beyond excellent.
Yeah.
I saw that firsthand. Do you guys visit our Minecraft often?
No.
No. Well, about a couple of weeks ago, there was this guy who posted he was trying to get in touch with Notch because his one of his best friends died from cancer, and it wasn't really exactly the best way to go about it, but he was trying to contact Notch, wanted to see if there was some sort of memorial gift or something that could be given to him for his funeral or something, and obviously it was met with quite a lot of that's a very weird idea kind of a thing. But then I kind of took sort of pity on him and I was like, I'd like to see if we can organize some sort of group photograph. So I did a group photograph with about, I think it was a total of 150 Minecraft users, and we set up a server and we got this big group photograph, and in the end quite a few big names came. Dinnerbone came, Bebop Box came, Basher came and stuff, and I only had to ban one person, and I just thought that was unheard of. There was no abuse for this guy in the chat. It was all very, very much in reverence, to this guy. And I just remember a story about on World of Warcraft when this guy.
Yeah.
Do you remember that story about the famous guy who
the funeral?
Yeah, and then but didn't their funeral get sacked?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. The Horde came and raided the funeral procession.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's one of the great internet trolling events of all time. There's a list of the best internet trolling things, and it always ends up on them.
Yeah, so. And so just to compare those two, I mean, there was one. I had to ban one guy because he came in a Hitler skin, and you're always going to get some people like that. But it is 1 out of 150. I didn't think it was that bad.
No, it's not.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, and I mean, you could see it at Minecon as well. I mean, everybody was so freaking nice there.
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, it was really unbelievable, and I don't remember seeing any real snark or nastiness. So I don't know. I'm just impressed with the community.
Yeah.
Speaking of impressed, you know what else impresses me?
Netflix.
How did you know?
Because it impresses me too.
Because it says Netflix ad right here in the Google document.
Yeah. So Netflix. You got to Netflix it up, people. If you're still watching TV through a cable and all that stuff, or a satellite, you're missing out on all the awesome stuff you could be watching on Netflix streaming. And so we want you to try it out through if you go to netflix.com/deadworkersparty, you'll get a free month trial, and you can check out all kinds of excellent stuff. This is my main mode of watching TV. This and Hulu, but Hulu is free unless you pay for the Hulu Plus, and I don't think it's worth it at all. Because I did, and anyway, that's a whole other thing. So
yeah, Hulu, until you're sponsoring us, we don't like you.
But Netflix is awesome. So here's my pick for this week. It's a documentary called Press, Pause, Play, and it is a really cool documentary about how humans create things, create art, and how everybody nowadays is a creator. And how we used to be more consumers, and we would allow the creation, the art being done by professionals. Like you'd go to a record store, pick out a record or a tape or CD, I guess, and and you're buying it from professional artists. But now everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Now everybody's an artist. Everybody is a graphic artist. Everybody can edit videos. You're a producer. You're a director.
Yeah.
And that's just the way our culture is changing. And now we can do it like I'm editing Minecraft videos for a living. Like 10 years ago, this would not have been possible. 20 or 30 years ago, not even heard of. So this is a documentary just kind of just kind of putting that out there and talking about what's going on with humanity now, and it's really fascinating. So check that out on Netflix.
And I think there's a lot to be said for that, because I mean, you know, back in the day, you know, when you went to a bar, you know what I mean, like there was live music all the time, and then for a while there, like, people got sick of live music. They just wanted you to, you know, they wanted the records and stuff like that, you know, and I think we're returning back to the roots, and because people are able to put production value into their stuff, I think you can get more high quality personal recordings.
Oh yeah,
and I think there's a lot to be said for that. So
yeah, so that's called Press Pause Play,
and you can get it on Netflix.
Netflix,
and you can get a 1 month free trial of Netflix if you go to netflix.com/deadworkersparty, and you will help support the show. So netflix.com/deadworkersparty.
Excavation Station.
Alrighty then.
So
what do we got first?
Here we go.
Oh geez.
Should we start with this first one?
Oh God.
Yes.
I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one is submitted by X-Cylinder. And X-Cylinder, she wants pooping bricks. So clay would be edible, and at any moment, or perhaps the sight of something scary or amazing, the player would literally poop bricks, no furnace needed.
Wow.
When you see it, you'll poop bricks. I don't have an iPad with noises on it.
Oh, with the
Yeah,
that's true. None of us.
You just know that somebody would exploit it and trap somebody in an obsidian box and just constantly make them poop bricks and have some sort of poop brick machine. Just constantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. My poop brick slave.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've trapped you.
And I need to build a house that allow me to put some creepers in front of my body here for a couple of hours. Get a brick factory on the go.
Yeah, we don't have a buzz or anything, so I guess I can give it some cowbell.
Yeah.
I don't really know if that means good or bad, but it's cowbell, so.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so this next one here, spawners should ignore light levels, submitted by Furno23. I want spawners to ignore the light level and just spawn its mobs as long as the spawner is there. This would be good for adventure maps, so you don't have to darken a room to make it spawn stuff.
Oh, wow.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that for that effect, you can just use eggs. You know, and get it and use some redstone on a dispenser.
Yeah.
I think the entire point of a mob spawner is that if you find it in a dungeon, you can go, oh, quick, I can disable it. Otherwise, you're just going to get over swamped, aren't you, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point. That's an excellent point. So that totally renders this useless because, you just dispenser with eggs in it.
Yeah.
I mean, like as I said, whenever the spawners have been like edited now, so you can do all the different, like spawn kittens and electrified creepers and stuff. If you could do the same with eggs, wow, that would be fantastic.
Well, the only problem with the egg thing is, like, let's say I'm making an adventure map, and I want something to spawn eggs, as you're getting close. Well, I've either got to put pressure plates in, right? Or just have to have it running all the time so that as soon as it loads the chunk, it starts pumping out stuff. So either I get an insane amount of mobs, or I may not get enough.
There are some clever proximity sensors on the go that involve. If you get within, because as you know, the spawner, if you get within 15 blocks of a spawner, it will spawn something. So if you set up a like a cow spawner or something in an adventure map, that whenever it spawns, the cow will be on the pressure plate, and that sends the redstone signal. So you can come near it and then go, and you will never know anything about it, and then the cow will just go and set off all the dispensers and whatnot.
That's a cool idea. I like that.
Yeah.
There are some exploits you can use. So I personally think that having more ability to edit the eggs would be perfect.
Oh, in the chat there, Nuclear Pirate says tripwires in the new update would help.
Oh, the tripwire, totally.
Yeah, the tripwires for spawning eggs. That's a good one.
And then reskin the tripwire string to just transparent.
Yeah.
So that way you don't see the string.
Yeah. Yeah,
because like the
definitely.
string is a cool idea. It's really awesome. I really like it, but I just don't know about being able to see it. Like, I don't know. Like, that means that during an adventure map, we're always going to be looking down at our feet.
Yeah.
Like, all the time, looking around for tripwire. And that's not fun.
Yeah.
And you can put it in the air, but it has a hitbox. So if you're walking straight in front of it, you'll just see this hitbox appear in your views. So.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, I really think that there should be some adventure making tools for stuff like this. I think that
for sure.
adventure map makers, I mean, it shouldn't be something craftable. You shouldn't be able to craft an invisible trigger. But there should be one in creative mode so that you can create adventure maps and things like that.
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
Yeah.
They are supporting it, like adventure map makers more and more. I mean, the adventure mode is something that I think will really help. You know, the ability to not break blocks and just interact with the redstone stuff will really take that on an extra step. I'd like to see, you know, the way with multiplayers they can now recommend texture packs. I'd like to see that with map downloads. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was pretty cool. We're okay with... I actually kind of like the ignore light levels thing. That way you don't have to build any fancy traps, fancy gizmos to make it work. Maybe it's something you define on the spawner, kind of like what they're doing now with the sitting kittens.
That's true.
So does this require light, yes or no? So the next one is instant smelting enchantment. I think there should be an enchantment on a pickaxe, shovel, or axe that makes it smelt the stuff that you mine.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's kind of cool.
I like that idea.
That is a very nice one, yeah.
So you could just work your way through a desert harvesting some glass.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Interesting.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, we're
like
with
that.
you, Iron
Ding, ding. That's a good one.
Iron Giant 1, 2, 3. You win. You win this excavation station.
The next one, miners' cabins in abandoned mine shafts, submitted by DC Reaper. No, D Creeper. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. My idea for excavation station is that inside the abandoned mine shafts there should be abandoned miners' cabins with a bed or two and some loot like one and diamond.
Like ore.
Oh, like ore and diamond. I can't read it so far away. Like one diamond and some more. No. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's basically just kind of adding a little detail to the abandoned mine shafts, you know, just a little something, you know. It's not bad.
Finding a bed would be creepy.
Yeah. Maybe they can come up with a testificate corpse too and kind of lay it on there.
Oh,
Creepy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd like to see them add a bit more, you know, to the abandoned mine shafts and the other one. What the hell is the other one called?
The ravine.
The strongholds.
Oh, the strongholds. Yeah, the nether.
Strongholds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see a bit more added to those.
Yeah.
Maybe some books. Now that books have done books with like some written lore.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or some spells. Or,
That might be a good mod. I wonder if you could. Like, imagine this: you've got a website that is devoted to people writing lore into book sets. So basically, then the mod, what it does is when certain book sets have been approved, they will randomly get deposited into your libraries, so that like maybe when you go into a particular library, you can read books, and there'll be stories told, but it's all crowdsourced.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
That might be
There's actually somebody in the citing section next who would probably like that idea.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see here. Okay, so the last one here is creeper boots, submitted by Buglord. Creepers should sometimes leave a dead husk of their lower body, which you can try scavenge for creeper feet boots that make you stealthy. So
that is morbid.
So stealthy boots that you get from dead creeper
That is pretty creepy.
body husks.
Why don't we go one further and like make you be able to wear the skull of a skeleton, and the hands of a zombie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
So you can skin the zombies, and while you're wearing them, you leave a bloody trail behind you, but zombies won't attack you.
Gross.
There you go.
Man.
and while you're doing all this, you poop in bricks.
That's right.
So, guys, is there anything that you guys would like to see in the game?
Oh god.
Oh wow.
I'd like to see the as probably said before, the northwest redstone thing taken out for torches, because it just mucks up so many builds.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God,
the
yeah.
one thing I'd like to see fixed. Because sometimes I don't know. I don't really know how it works. I just know that sometimes I build something and it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
it's a bit frustrating. I guess that's more something to be taken out than add. But
That's a bit of a bug, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a good one though. I mean, I don't know why they haven't changed that all this time. You know, it's weird.
I don't even know. Does anyone know what way north is? Because I come from a time playing the game where north was where the clouds moved. I don't know if that's the same anymore.
I think it is, but also if you
did they move the sun?
I don't know, but I know that if you look at cobblestone on the ground, it'll have a little N in the bottom right side.
Or an L, isn't it?
Is it an L?
Yeah, I think it's an L.
An L, yeah.
It's an L in the bottom right side when you're facing north.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you have
Right.
it. Or you could
Hey,
build a compass.
That's true.
There are those.
Build a compass.
That just shows you where your bed is, which is the best compass ever.
Oh
clearly,
wait,
but,
that's
like-
true. Yeah. It just points to your bed. That's weird. Yeah. So we have one call here. Actually, I have a bunch of calls and I forgot to play them. But let's just listen to one. And this one is from Ron Smalik. And here it goes.
Greetings, this is Ron Smalik, and my son has an idea for excavation station for Minecraft. He's interested in getting an object, probably to hang on the wall, which would be a calendar in-game. So you would look at the calendar, and it would simply tell you what day it was, day 1, day 2, day 55. That way you could keep track of time while you're in the game without any mods. Great show, guys. Talk to you soon.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect. I love that
I
idea.
like that.
Me
It's a nice
too.
little...
Yeah, and especially if it's something that all the players can see. Like, I really like that it can be on a wall and not just a
Yeah.
book, or an item, because you just,
Yeah.
walk into somebody's house and see what day they're on.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, just decorative stuff in general is awesome. I'd love to be able to put maybe those clocks on the wall. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. So I guess it would actually just count days from the moment that you crafted it and put it on the wall.
No, not from the moment that you crafted it. It would be
Map creation.
It would look at the map creation date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
But-
everybody's calendar is the same.
Yes.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
also think it wouldn't necessarily be looking at the date itself, but it would look at the number of days that have passed. I think there's an integer for the number of days that have passed in the game. So
Okay.
so you end up with like if the map was if you had sunrise 6 times a day and it was the third day, at the end of the third day it would be day 18 for in game.
Yeah, and you could have done all that in the course of one IRL day or 2 IRL days or whatever. Yeah.
But what if you
Yeah.
keep messing with the time? Like you change it to day or
Well,
night?
you shouldn't do that. That means you're a bad system administrator.
Would it mess up the calendar? I don't know.
I think it would just look at the integer and it would go back and forth.
Yeah.
And then it might put underneath it, Eric is a bad person.
It's true. This might do that. I might have to sneak away in my new creeper feet boots, built from dead husks of creeper bodies.
Yeah.
Man, that's just
And,
creepy.
and periodically, if you fall a long distance in your creeper boots, you explode.
Hey, I like that. That's a good little addition.
I'd like to see that, like, maybe heads of mobs mounted on some sort of plaque on a wall, and that'd be fun.
Taxidermy.
I had a mod spotlight like that. One of the mods, the furniture mod, I did a spotlight on, and that had all the mobs' heads, even Steve's head, and you just stuck them to the wall like a mounted head. And you could actually right-click them and they'd make the noise.
That's pretty cool,
neat.
actually.
Yeah.
You should make it-
Cool as like an achievement, maybe like 100 creepers, then you get a creeper thingamajigger.
You should definitely be able to pick up the dragon head, because that's quite an achievement, isn't it? Killing the dragon.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
You can get the egg, but I mean, I'd like
Yeah.
to see the egg have some sort of function. That'd be pretty cool.
Definitely, yeah.
Notch did talk about red dragons at some point, but he's messing around with spaceships now, so
That's true.
Freaking spaceships. But yeah, I think that would be, you just make a taxidermy table, you get a bunch
Maybe.
of wool to stuff whatever, corpse
Yeah.
you have.
Maybe the dragon egg could be like a Kinder egg, and you open it up and you get a spaceship in it.
Very good. And you get a 1 week free trial to 10 by 10C or whatever it is.
Open it up and there's a beta code.
Yay! We love those.
Speaking of codes and trials and things like that, did you know, and you might already know this, but we want you to get a free trial for Audible. And if you go to audibletrial.com/theshaft, you will get 2 credits that can go towards books for free.
2 credits?
You get 2 credits.
You get 2 credits now?
Yeah.
You used to get 1.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
I think you're making this up.
I am not.
I swear.
Am I? No, I'm not.
I swear.
Am I? You
get 1 credit towards a book.
30-day free trial as well. It can go towards a book. Maybe you're right. It's 1 credit.
It's 1 credit.
But
I'm so smart.
You
should give me a raise.
But Audible's awesome. Audible is excellent. And you had a recommendation.
I do have a recommendation
this week too.
Now, I have not been listening to this on Audible. I have, however, been reading the actual book itself. But the version on Audible is unabridged, and it is called John Dies at the End. This is a very dark, kind of humorous ghost hunting / Cthulhu story written by David Wong, who is a Cracked magazine writer. So he writes for the website Cracked. And the first 2 pages of this book are some of the funniest. So if you want to, just go and read the first 2 pages of it in a real bookstore, and then go and download it on Audible with your free credit from going to audibletrial.com/theshaft.
Yes. And here's a tiny little excerpt from John Dies at the End.
Stop and pick me up some cigarettes on the way. Actually, the phone probably was bugged, but I was confident that people doing it could just as easily do some kind of remote intercept of our brain waves if they wanted, so it was moot. 2 minutes and 1 very long sigh later, I was humming through the night in my truck, waiting for the heater to blow warm air and trying not to think of Frank Campo. I clicked on the radio, hoping to keep the fear at bay via distraction. I got a local right-wing talk radio program. I'm here to tell you, immigration, it's like rats on a ship. America is the ship, and all these rats are coming on board, y'all. And you know what happens when a ship gets too many rats on board? It sinks. That's what. I wondered if a ship had ever really sunk that way. I wondered what was giving my truck that rotten egg smell. I wondered if the gun was still under the driver's seat. I wondered, was there something moving back there in the darkness? I glanced in my rear view mirror.
There you go.
Pretty excellent little excerpt there, narrated by Stephen Thorne.
So that's John Dies at the End, audibletrial.com/theshaft.
Woo. That was nice that you ended it with that little note.
I was hoping you'd push a button.
Oh, okay, I'll go ahead and do it now.
Sightings.
It's so beautiful. Oh my God. It's so intense.
Intense.
Sightings. First, we've got an ebook, and this is very exciting. Get it? Exciting. Exciting. Anyway, this is from Welsh Pixie, and she has put out an ebook called Cobblestone Calamities. It is a collection of 30 poems inspired by Minecraft, and she shared some of these with me in the past, and I thought they were excellent.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. I read some of these. She tweeted a link to me, and I read them. This is who I was referring to about the books thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She's written quite a few books. I know that she's written books and she's done the poems, so I think she'd like the idea of being able to get one of her books into the game. That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Especially the poems. The poems would go down a treat if you found a poem book, all Minecraft related.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
West Pixie's poems are really good.
Yeah.
You should definitely go and read them.
And she was on episode 30 of The Shaft. If you want to go back and listen to that episode, she was an excellent guest, and she also stars in Minecraft Universe.
That's right. She did the vocals.
She did the voiceover in the middle.
Yeah.
Said, "I had a dream last night.
I built the universe,
Minecraft."
Also, she was on episode 30, and she also this is a collection of 30 poems.
Hey,
30,
yeah.
30.
Ooh.
I see where you're going here.
And if you go to netflix.com/deadworkersparty, you get a 30-day trial.
And if you go to audibletrial.com/the shaft, you get a 30-day trial.
30. There's that 30 again. God. All right. Well, that's cool. Awesome Welsh Pixie. Great girl. Very creative. Excellent stuff. Check out this link in the show notes. And the next one here, we have a link to the Weekly Chunk. The Summer Picnic. The finalist and winner of Mojang's Facebook art contest. And these are all awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Artwork. If you haven't seen this, if you don't check out Mojang.com, a lot, like I do, right? Like every Thursday is a good time to go to Mojang.com because you'll get to see the snapshot stuff. But the Weekly Chunk, this time is not a video. Lydia was doing the Weekly Chunk videos for a while. Hopefully she'll bring that back up because I like those. I much prefer watching a video, I think, than reading something. But that's just me.
It is you.
Also, I would rather listen. See, I don't want to keep bringing Audible up, but I'm serious. Like, I don't like reading. I'd rather listen to.
See, I love reading. I'm a reading guy. It's just kids ruin it. Like, once you have kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When you actually lay down, it used to be I would lay down to go to bed, and I would open my book and I would read for like 30, 45 minutes. Now I read a page, and then I collapse in a snoring heap.
Jeez.
So their next one, this is a mod, and it's called Diamond Meter. And this is by PC Chazder, and it provides you with a diamond detector. So you don't have to go mining every single block between level 6 and 16, Brent. 6 and 16. 6
right.
and 16.
And this is an interesting mod because, it does find... it's a diamond detector, basically, but it requires something like 11 diamonds to craft the item. So it's kind of like balanced out. So it's not just a cheap, Anyway, it's kind of a neat mod.
But it changes colors based on how close to diamond ore you are.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's this one. This song will get stuck in your head forever. We might have even already talked about this. This came out in May. It's I'll Make Some Cake. It's all Minecraft created this parody of Glad You Came by The Wanted and teamed up with Minecraft for Meh, M-E-H, for Meh, to make the music video. We were listening to it before the show, and it's just like it gets stuck in your head. Are you trying to put it back in our head now?
No. I'm moving on. So lastly, we have a picture, and it is a beautiful and amazing portrait of our very own Astragali. And this was his going away present when he left the United States. So we'll put a link to it in the show notes. It's by Aeon Nobara.
Nice.
What does Nobara mean? Does that mean something?
Nobara. No borrow allowed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So anyway, we will link to this in the show notes if you would like to see that.
He looks very English in that picture, doesn't he?
And very scholarly.
So I guess is that it for everything?
Well, What was that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it'll go away. Nope. Come in. Who is it?
Housekeeping.
Hey, it's you again.
Housekeeping. Mint for pillow.
Yeah, we'll take a few minutes.
We need more lemon pledge.
Yeah.
Mr. Astragali, can you get me unbanned from the Shaftlands, please? I built a noob tower at spawn, and I got banned. Can you get me unbanned from the Shaftlands, please, Mr. Astragali?
Oh, God. Man, we need to get a new maid. She's getting herself banned.
Well, plus, Astragali has absolutely no influence on the Shaftlands. Did you know that?
Yeah.
This is.
Are people asking him all the time?
This is Shaft trivia. Here you go. Astragali, I don't even know if he logs on to the Shaftlands. He's not a mod there. He does the show notes.
Mm-hmm.
If you are interested in confronting your ban, you need to do it over private message to one of the Minecraft mods on deadworkers.com/community, where you signed up in the first place to join the Shaftlands.
Right.
So there you have it. Now, if you make a public post and go, "Why was I banned?" That will not get you unbanned. As a matter of fact, in the entire history of banning on the Shaftlands, I can probably count on my fingers and toes how many people have ever been unbanned. Because we do not ban casually, and when we do, everyone supports it. If you get banned by someone, all the other mods say, okay, we trust each other. We do not argue about it. Now, we do keep a record of why everyone was banned. If someone gets banned, there is a note in the mod forum with your name in it and why you got banned, with coordinates and all kinds of other stuff. So don't think you're going to come in and go, I don't know why I was banned. I just mined somebody's cobblestone tower. No, actually you stole the diamonds at spawn. We saw you. We've got you on record. We know the block you stole. We know when you stole it. So, yeah, there you go.
I want to add something there.
Yeah.
John, I know you're listening now. Take note. You know who you are.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
So anyway, there's that.
That's ominous.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But evidently, that's all. So yeah, housekeeper, get out.
Yeah. Oh wait, he has some notes that he's given us.
And you know what else? Actually, none of us are very active in doing that either. So don't send us Twitter messages saying, "Can I get on the Shaftlands?" We don't handle any of the moderating on the server. I mean, I can if I want to. So if you make me mad, I can ban you in a heartbeat. However, I do not do any of the daily grunt work associated with being on our server.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really boring. I'm sorry. I brought everybody down.
Did you see what he just typed in there?
No, I missed it.
Astra has a note from Astragale.
I'm scrolling down. Okay. So he says he does log in there occasionally, and he does have VIP powers, but please don't mention that. Okay. So there you have it.
We love Astragale. He's awesome.
So we got some shout outs here.
Yeah, shout outs.
Yay!
So you guys wanted to shout out to anybody?
Yes.
All right.
Our very good buddy Nipdy. I think he's actually gone to bed, so he's going to miss this. He'll have to catch it on the video. But Nipdy is an awesome guy. Helps us out with nearly every project that me and Guy ever undertake. And yeah, a lot of the stuff wouldn't be possible without him. So big kudos to him. And check out his channel. Just search Nipdy.
I'll put it in the show notes.
And that's NIPDE.
DE, yes.
Yeah, for ages it's called Nipdy.
Yeah, it's Nipdy, yeah. He likes to play scary games, so you can catch lots of videos of him wetting himself on there.
Did he do an Amnesia game?
Oh yeah, he's done Amnesia, and what's the other one with that creepy thing that when you look away from it, it's like it moves towards you.
Is it Fear 3?
I don't know what it's called.
He does Cry of Fear. Is that the same thing?
Cry of Fear, yeah.
I think that's a Half-Life 2 mod, and it looks absolutely terrifying. I cannot abide scary games. I can't even watch a video of a scary game. So.
See, I love scary games, but I get so angry. Like, I get to the water levels in Amnesia, and they make me so angry I don't want to play it anymore.
I've actually given up on Amnesia. I did start a Let's Play, and I just couldn't hack it. Especially the water level with Guy. You can't see in the water. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No more of that.
Yeah, wow. The last one I played was Silent Hill 2, and that was okay. But well, it was amazing, obviously, but it scared the clay bricks out of me.
Clay bricks.
So you came in 4th in King of the Web?
Yes, King of the Web finished today, and I came 4th.
Congratulations!
Wow, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, it was the closest King of the Web ever, wasn't it?
Oh, it was amazing. This month's King of the Web was just amazing. With Rosanna Pansino and a guy called Commander Krieger. They broke so many records in the last election just gone. It was so close, neck and neck. I think there was only like 20,000 votes in it at the end. Between them, I think it was like 3.4 million votes each.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which
and then the record before that was like 1 point something. So the previous record holder had got 1 point something million, and now each of these guys got 3.5 million or something
in the same election.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's very close.
So how long do you stay king of the web?
Is it
2 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks, isn't it? No,
I thought it was only 2. I thought it was only 2.
I don't know. The elections don't last very long, do they? No.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Battle Royale coming next month. I plan on being in that. Not that I have any illusions of winning. I'm just going to be part of it anyway because it's fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know who Rosanna Pansino is, she's the one who does Nerdy Nummies.
Yeah, Nerdy Nummies.
She makes the Minecraft cakes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The Settlers of Catan cupcake cake.
She did a Skyrim thing too, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
yeah. She's done Game of Thrones pizzas. They were my favorite. They look awesome.
Delicious.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Covered with the blood of your enemies.
She's all of 4'10" as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny. Sometimes she gets guests on, and they always have to be sat down because she's only 4'10". Yeah, it's pretty comical looking.
That's awesome.
Well, now that she's queen, they have to get on the knees.
All right.
Wait, what?
No comment.
I think we've gone too far here. Now, what is this note in here about Craft Dynasty?
Basically, me and him are getting together to do. You guys, you must have seen the Mindcrack Ultra Hardcore stuff, haven't you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, me and him are doing a series called a couple of episodes called Kingslayer, and the idea of that is basically there's 2 teams, and I'll be one king, and he'll be another king. And since he's a bit of a survival expert, being a member of the Redstoners, do you ever watch any of the sort of competitive Minecraft stuff?
I've heard about it. Yeah. I have not watched it.
I've seen a few.
It's pretty fascinating. It's like interesting. I mean, like obviously StarCraft and stuff became really competitive, and it's just kind of interesting to see some people get that with Minecraft. Some of the Race for Wool stuff on Vex and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's pretty used to that. So we're basically it's just going to be a battle, and we have an army of about 7 or 8 members of our subscribers, and so we're the kings. And like, if we die, then we lose. That's the sort of the rule. So it's pretty fun. That's the main reason I got into YouTube, was to be able to interact with subscribers, and this is probably the best way of doing it. So
that's really awesome.
Oh yeah,
it's a nice concept.
Yeah. Well, Dave, Gar, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Thank you.
This was a lot of fun, and I, you're staying up way past your bedtime. I know.
Oh no, this is early doors for us.
I know. I'm just being silly. I figure since you have kids,
secret projects into the night every night for us.
Oh
yeah.
That's not true.
Also, you want to pimp out your channels and Twitters and all the places that everybody can find you guys?
Yes, I'm on like all the social networks. Usually DaveChaos.
As DaveChaos. Easy.
Yeah.
And my YouTube's a bit more annoying. It's youtube.com/FigRollin, FIGROLLIN. Fig rolls are like Fig Newtons. You guys have Fig Newtons, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. We call them Fig rolls.
Ah, they're delicious.
They're really nice. Yeah. And given the success of people like Total Biscuit, I thought I'd sort of go along a sort of a cookie biscuit type line.
Nice. That's smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, guys, and we'll be back next week for episode 91.
And in 2 weeks for Play on Con down in Birmingham, Alabama.
Give me a yeah.
Come and join us. We got Luckland, we got Aurelian, we've got Wolves, Good, all kinds of people are coming.
Mango.
Yeah.
So I've got one last note.
Oh, okay.
Me, Gar, and Nipbit and all of the crew are going to Eurogamer Expo in London in September. So if you want to meet us, we will be there.
Sweet.
Oh.
Yes. Oh,
nice.
yes. It's going to be fun.
Sweet.
Well, okay.
Cool. Give us a yeah.
Yeah!
Congratulations, you made it through The Shaft alive. See show notes and leave comments for this episode at theshaft.deadworkers.com. Send questions, comments, and audio to theshaft@deadworkers.com or leave us a voicemail at 256-812-1010. Dead Workers Party Network. It's not radio. It's The Shaft.